Hello, happy Tuesday night. Um, so I just thought I'd come on and chat for a minute. So I think the last time that I did a video, I was either getting a migraine or had it, and it was a bad one. And if you've ever had a really bad one, sometimes the recovery is worse than the actual migraine, and that's what happened to me after the migraine was, finally gone. I was just so weak and exhausted, like I couldn't do anything for days. And then I think we had like a couple of good days, and then the weather started to change again, and I knew immediately it was coming again because the weather is a big factor in my migraines, weather changes. So, I got another one. I just got over it last night. I felt pretty good today. I did a little makeup. I haven't done any in a while. I didn't sleep all freaking night though. So my voice is rough. Um, what else? Oh, I'm hoping if I'm not back Thursday, I will be back hopefully Friday night. I think it was during the first migraine, the first last migraine of the past 2 weeks or something. I don't know. I was thinking to myself when I was trying to go to sleep one night, I've never had a dramatic hallway, And I started thinking that would be kind of neat, So I asked Chat GPT the next day to design it for me, and I freaking love what they came up with. So I started working on that. I started painting the hall, and I had to stop, because of the second migraine. So, and I'm working on a cabinet that I may put there. It was part of the design, but I don't know though. I'm so tired of putting furniture together badly. Hi, what you doing, little cutie patootie? Little cutie patootie? That's my boss. Her real name is Noelle, but her nickname is Boss. Hi, baby. So what was I talking about? Cat distraction. Oh, I'm tired of putting furniture together badly. So I don't know if I'm going to buy a new cabinet or just try to work with this one that I've got. It's not as big as what they had in their design, but I might try it and see, because I'm sick of furniture. Ugh. Like I usually end up starting some of it and then I have to have my sister-in-law finish it because I straight up suck at it. And I am not getting any better at it. So, and then I still need to buy like a rug runner. I found some pretty close matches to what they gave me in Chat GPT. But that's not like a big, project. So that's why I think I'll probably be back. Definitely planning for Friday, if not Thursday. And tomorrow, I made another decision. I had this sectional couch that I've had since it was probably 2017. After, my mom passed in 2016, I started changing things, And one of the things was I bought a new sectional couch, and it was, I take really good care of my couches and stuff, and it still was in great shape, but since my husband passed, I have been wanting and struggling with wanting to get rid of it, because I just felt like it was another big object that had a lot of sad, memories because the people that once were there are no longer there. But I had this weird attachment to it just because of the people that once sat on it. And so one day on this last migraine, I was in bed and I was thinking about stuff. I was thinking about how I changed up our whole lives. I moved us from a house that used to be our home and moved across country to a place I've never been. Bought a new home, have been improving it and doing all these things that I've never done. Never really wanted to do them by myself. But, here we are. And, just all these changes that I've initiated and worked through and, got us here, and thinking to myself, surely you can handle getting new couch, right? So I went online and found a couch and a recliner rocker. So that's supposed to be here tomorrow. And I've always wanted black furniture because I love, like gothic stuff. And so I got a black couch and the black recliner. And I also have a black cabinet in that room that I put together badly. But I love that cabinet. It has kind of a gothic aesthetic. I love it. And I put purple fairy lights in it, so I love looking at it. But anyway, so I gotta get all that done, and then I'm gonna have to start figuring out other places to hide things. My sectional was huge. It had a big, how do you say that? Chase lounge, something like that. I just cannot think of it today, but had a big one of those on the end and 3 seats and then another 2 or 3 seats, and it was a huge sectional. So I had a lot of my mom's artwork, put behind it and under it because I didn't want to put it in the shed, because mice and stuff. And so I put a lot, behind there and under there so that I knew where it was, but it couldn't be seen, because storage in this place is abysmal. So, I don't think I'm going to be able to hide as much now. So that's another thing that I've got to work on, is going through more things and figuring out how storage is going to work. And I just always keep thinking 3-bedroom would be so freaking nice. But oh God, I look at all the...
Hi, Mom.
Hello, child. I knew you were there.
Oh.
Look at all the things that I've done, and I'm just like, do I really want to do that again?
Awful.
And the cats would probably have, they just did not do well with the move. So I don't know, but I'm just trying to get things done, and maybe then I can settle into it more. So anyway, I just, like I said, wanted to come on and chat for a little bit. And if I don't see you Thursday, hopefully I will see you Friday. So have a good week, and hopefully I'll see you soon. Bye.